friends.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Sunday Night Live with my co-host, Evil Mike.
Howdy.
How's everybody doing today? Hope you had a great weekend. Get through this chat. Tina, what's going on, babe? Nice. You like being on that side?
Mm-hmm. You the
What's
pilot,
up, Las
man.
Cruces?
You driving.
What's going on, Will?
What's up, Vox?
V-Rogs?
Vox?
What's up, Phil? Phil's Treehouse.
Squirrel.
Squirrel. Awesome
What's up,
role-playing game today. What's up, Andrew Kai? Thanks for coming
Andrew
out.
Kai.
Neil. What's up, Neil?
What's up, Neil? It's a great
Ian
battle.
Robin. Yeah.
Right? You put in the effort. I mean, yeah, always, Neil.
Yeah. He puts in the effort.
Mm-hmm.
Never a winner. No. He was on a streak. I think he won like 2 times in a row. I don't know what.
Nah, in the beginning he won a bunch. In the beginning it was like he never lost. And that was, back in the day. We don't talk about those days anymore. But there was like this time where Neil had won like 8 in a row or something.
What's up, Robin? Thanks for coming through.
Hey, Robin.
Always doing great. Yep, that's going to be the hashtag.
Rats.
Hashtag rats. Where were they? Get the double magnifying glass out.
I don't have no magnifying glass,
Thanks for coming out, Robin and Neil.
Yeah.
What's up, Renee? Rascal and Lucy?
Hey, Renee.
Part of that Modern Day Breakfast Club. Thanks for coming out, Renee. Cat fan, what's up, bestie?
What's up, Kevin?
Thanks for coming through, as always. There we go. You made it. Nice. Hope everything's well with you. I know you've been traveling this weekend. You just got home. Hope you found some good comics in good old Joplin. What's up, Gary Woods? Thanks for coming out, Gary. 23 Monch. What's up, buddy?
What's up, Gary? What's up, 23?
Check out 23 Monch's channel. Great artist. Always doing this Saturday night show. Joe, what's going on, Joe?
What's up, Joe?
I was going to be on Joe's Anachronic College of Comic Book Knowledge this Wednesday, but we had to reschedule for family reasons. So I'll be on there in 2 weeks on March 6th on a Wednesday, talking about Dr. Afra, getting quizzed for a charity. So check that out. Joe's always doing some great live streams, usually on Friday nights. Thanks, Caffey.
Trev, he there, man.
What's up, Robert, buddy?
Hey, Robert.
Thanks for coming through. Always love seeing you.
Robert Springs.
Vanta, what's going on, Vanta Crew?
Vanta Crew, how you doing?
Pretty new supporter. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. Durs, what's going on, Durs?
What do, Durs?
Awesome sesh today.
Yeah, it was.
It's a full house. 10 people on there.
Kicking people out in the end.
At the end, Durs is like, all right, come on, Joe. Let's go. Joe's like, all right, and I got this.
But I got another one.
Yeah.
And another one.
Like, okay.
Not just. Hey, Matt 268.
Yeah, Joe moved on.
Yeah, he does.
Hope everybody had a great weekend. Let us know if you did anything fantastic. Yeah, there was a cover battle and it was animals. And Neil was like, "There's rats on this cover," and it's like at the very bottom of the
They
cover,
were like teeny,
like this
teeny,
big.
tiny.
Hey, y'all, what's up, Wellbore?
Hey, well, boy.
White Walker brother, thanks for coming through.
Brad. Oh, yay.
Hey, what's up, Ambient, buddy?
What's up, Ambient Storm?
Always putting out awesome tunes. Just put one out today. It's pretty
Yep,
awesome.
I love it. And with great visuals, too, you know.
Yeah. Got a shitload of action figures and toys in Joplin. Nice. Fueling that comic and collectible every weekday morning at 8 o'clock Central Time. Hey, what's up, Nauman? Thanks for coming out.
What's up, Navi?
Part of the Dark Tower read along on Mike's channel. We just did it last night, every other week. I'm shouting all that whole crew out tonight in honor of that last night.
Oh, that was fun. That was fun.
It was just hearing everybody's perspective and getting those questions from you, kind of understanding how you think a little bit to kind of be a little bit more prepared next time, just based on, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it was your first time with us, you know, but it was. We'll get there. We'll get there. You know, this was not good. But no, we had a great time.
What's up, DVH? Hoot, hoot, hoot.
Hoot, hoot, hoot. What's up, DVH?
All the way from across the pond. Thanks for stopping by, DVH. Appreciate you.
I was wondering that cabin. He was talking about it.
Not seeing anybody. Sensei, what's going on, Sensei Domino?
Hey, Sensei Domino.
That,
part of the
Spine Ticks after party.
There you go.
Always check out Sensei. He does a late show.
Well, was like content, please.
Showing up cool cards. What's going on, Paul? My DM.
What's up, Paul?
Thanks for swinging through. Paul does an awesome show on Tuesday nights. Starts at 7 Central Time. Content, please.
I think maybe just one more.
There we go.
Yeah.
Tommyverse, what's up, Tony?
What's up, Tony?
Thanks for coming through. All right. Do a few shout outs real quick, get these off here. First off, we got Philtastic Comics and Art. Phil does a Saturday morning show.
Hey.
After Breakfast with Brian at 10 o'clock Central Time.
Hey.
Always just a great artist in the community, too. So go check out Phil, Young Father. Call him Young Phil.
Young Phil. For me, he's well, no, for me, he's for old Phil, which is, man, that's so disrespectful. But okay, so for old Phil.
I'm sorry, Phil.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it for now. But old Phil, for me, is first Phil. Okay, that he's first Phil. So Philtastic is technically just, he's either other Phil or second Phil, or you know, no, I'm playing.
No, that makes sense. It's Phil, first of his name.
I've known Phil.
Well, I never.
I never.
He had his hands on his head.
I mean, now I think it's like, what, 4 years, Phil? Something like that.
Next, we have Norrin Rad. Norrin Rad doesn't really put out too much content. He puts out a little bit of gaming content.
Just his gaming.
Yeah, he used to show off books in his shorts, but he really doesn't do that too much anymore. He's just around in the streams. You can always find him on Between the Lines, always doing awesome art.
Amazing artist.
Amazing artist. Touche.
Yeah, but usually that's all he does is game, and usually when he games, you'll see me in there. I'll be watching him and cheering him on. Go, Aaron. It's usually just me and him.
Get off my lawn, Mike.
I try. It's hard.
K-pop, what's going on, K-pop?
Hey,
Thanks for
Katie.
coming through, Katie. Appreciate you. Next, we have a comic bookworm, Naman. He's always drinking. You know, that's one thing about Naman. He's always drinking.
Annie. but you gotta love a comic book worm. Like Naman is one of the best people out there. Okay, another talented artist, but like just a wise, cracking individual. You know, another. No, but not Naman is so dope. I'm so glad that he's a part of this group.
He's kind of like CJ, but he interacts with people.
I mean, me, Aaron, this is like a side note. Me, Aaron, and Comic Book Worm have been talking about what we're doing right now for maybe like 3 years, something like that. That's when we first, like maybe the first time we all found out we were like Dark Tower junkies, and you know, but like me and Aaron have like shot it back and forth like a couple different times. Like, hey, I want to do this, but nothing ever.
But he's always showing off comics and his own art. And he used to have a show with Otaku Tour Guide. I don't know if they really do that anymore, where they interviewed artists and creators.
There's some big ass names on there. Nakayama, who did that?
Yeah, they're still doing it. They got the next one. They did Gary B, I guess is the last person that he interviewed 8 days ago. But yeah, just Ryan Otagawa. They did John Boy Myers, I want to say. A couple other people.
John Boy Myers. Awesome. Look, Katie's like, they have a show tonight at 11.
There you go.
Yeah. Bad friends. Bad. Just kidding.
Sorry, there's just so much shit here. Okay. Next we have Steve the Voice White. Another White Walker, Comics of the Voice. Great dude. One of my favorite people. Just started his channel pretty recently. He's got 85 subs, but been showing off. He's going through the entire run of G.I. Joe, talking about him and everything, and does Choices of the Voices, which is his weekly comic book pull list. And he's doing Mad Magazine, the cards, showing those off. Just great dude in the community, really knowledgeable.
Steve's another person I'm very proud to have, you know, because he's a tower junkie. But man, you talk about someone who's just super friendly, well spoken, like. And guess what, guys? He needs your help. Go tell him to fuck up because his channel it's only like 89. Man, we need to help this guy, him and Aaron. They're like 99, 89. Come on, man. I'm not asking you to watch this stuff, but go give him a sub. Go get, you know, it doesn't cost anything.
Amen.
Yeah, he is DVH.
And lastly, got my co-pilot, Evil Mike.
Hey, be careful.
Hey, he's he read the first book in multiple parts. So if you want to get caught up on the first book, The Gunslinger, go do that by just listening to Mike read. And right now we're reading the second book. Part one is going to be what, 3 parts or 2 parts?
2 parts. 2 parts.
2 parts.
Everything will, as far as I have it mapped out, every book will be at least 2 parts from this point, just to make it easier on the readers and the space between.
And then, like I said, every other week, all these people that I just shouted out get on a panel and we talk about it, go in depth, what we think is going on, and all sorts of stuff. There's 2 of us that are new readers, me and Philtastic, and the other guys are veterans.
No, I mean, I sure did. I sure did. It wasn't on purpose though.
What's up, Server?
Hey, Server.
Thanks for coming through, buddy.
Yeah, but we did have a good time. It was fun. And that's what we're doing, exactly the same thing in 2 weeks on March 3rd. We're going to be talking about the second half of the book. I mean, you still have time to like read the whole book. I mean, none of these books are super, super big. You know, like 2 weeks is, you know, I'm going to knock out 3 books in that time.
I want to take this time to say thank you guys. I hit 4K 4 days ago, and just wanted to say thank you. I gained probably, I don't know, a dozen people that comment on videos that have popped into chats, and just I appreciate everybody with their support, new and old. So I just wanted to say that. Thank you. Next, we have, what did you read or watch this week?
Those are good questions. Well, I read this book from Stephen King. No, I did. I mean, I read the part that I was supposed to like twice, doing our notes and everything and gathering questions. Okay, so another book I read is something I bought in between here. It's actually a pickup, and like I got it halfway during the week, but it's a companion piece that goes with this whole series. Like, this is something that you're not allowed to even look at until you finish the series, because it's kind of like what we're doing. It's a book that's full of notes, and like like to even read it, it took me like a day to figure out how, like, because it's just reference notes. Like, the whole book is like littered with just like names, where it pops up, like where that goes to, that kind of thing. But not only that, not
Is it
only
in
that.
order at least?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's set up by like characters or magical items, stuff like that. But there's some other really cool things in here. Like, one of the things that did come up during our conversation was like, the directions on where Roland was going and that kind of stuff. So it does have the maps of like, the trek that he is. I mean, it shows exactly where he is on the beach, where we were reading, and that kind of stuff. It
Mm-hmm.
shows like, like detailed maps of like the rooms that they're in during shootouts and stuff like that. But who does this? It's not Stephen King. It's actually his second in command, who is Robin Forth. She's the one who also that does most all of not most all of his comics and stuff like that, because she's his second. She basically like was the one that kept the series all together, because Stephen King, like, sad to say, he's not good with keeping all that stuff together.
Uh-huh.
So she was, I mean, and you can already tell that the story, that there's a lot going on, kind of thing. So she's the reason why all of it's so like complete. So basically, after like I want to say she started doing it after like the third book, where she started making these, and they're like companion pieces to the books.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, and there's a ton of reading here, because there's like the essays and stuff like that on themes and stuff like that. Well, way deeper than I'm trying to take our show. Like, let's just say.
Right.
But she started this when she was 14.
Jeez.
And she got the job from Stephen King. Can you guess at what age? Just take a wild guess.
12.
19. She got the job at 19. Like, and she's been his like
I
co-editor,
thought you said she was
editor.
14. Wait a minute. I'm confused.
She was 14 when she started that, when she was doing all the notes and stuff like that.
Oh, so she was
this,
doing it
like,
before she was even employed by him for 5
yep,
years?
she had
She was just
started.
obsessed with it?
Yeah, she was already taking like just so detailed notes, and when she presented it to him, she was granting the king's keys to his whole kingdom. I'm not talking about the Dark Tower now. She's in charge of everything, like Cujo, Christine. I mean, all his properties, and she, like, every book that comes out henceforth, she's been like right there with him, kind of thing.
Oh, wow.
If you ever do like a Stephen King search, like a tour or something like that, usually she's high up on the list, like of people you'd want to meet that are connected to him, besides his wife and kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I read those two things, not to go on this whole Stephen King thing, right? Okay, so I did watch some other stuff. I watched Halo. I'm caught up with that. We talked about it on Durs, and for anybody that doesn't know Halo or blah blah, that's the whole point. It's a jumping on point. It's a great jumping on point. It's fantasy, sci-fi, and they're doing a really good
What's going on,
job.
Eric?
Hey,
Boys
two
with Scary
boys
Pops.
and their scary pops.
What's
So
for the layman, what is Halo?
so Halo is way forward in our like Earth's timeline. Let's say it's like 1,000 years from now. in the near future, we do develop the Spartan program, which is like augmented soldiers, basically like a whole bunch of Captain America running around.
Hmm.
And they're kind of like our front line. At one time, we do form like a United Nations because it's not just humans. We do have like a couple other alien like races that we have come across or whatever. So they do create this, united. So basically, like we do have like a soldier that's in the front, like Captain America or whatever, that's lead that that. But well, eventually, what happens is like in the first game, they put this kind of like mystery in front of you. And Master Chief, the guy that you're playing, the main Captain America, he starts seeing like ghosts and stuff like that. And eventually they lead you to one of the halos, like the main halo. And it is an actual, like, it's a big ass station, like the size of a planet. When he gets there, that's when the real mystery of the story starts happening, and it's the question of what is the halo? Is it good? Is it bad? And at first, it's this race between the Covenant, which we've just met at this time. They've just made themselves known, and they're an evil force in the but basically both sides are racing to the halo, and they both think it's a weapon, like a weapon to defeat the other side or something like that. In a nutshell, it's really not. It's really not. Like, it's not a weapon at all. And what it does is, like, there's a bunch of halos, and once they're activated, it is, you could say, like a weapon, but it's used to stop this one force that's out in the universe, that if it spreads, it's the death of everything. And like, at one time, it was spreading so bad that nobody could figure out how to defeat the thing, so they literally, like, turned on the switch, and what it does is it eliminates all known life, anything that can have a carbon footprint, anything that have I mean, you're talking about, it doesn't just annihilate like living beings. You're talking about like everything from atmosphere to like actual like stuff, the building blocks of basically everything in the universe.
Organisms and stuff.
And what it does is it just sends out a massive shockwave throughout the universe, and when they activate it way back in the day, it literally killed off everything. So
Oh.
like that's why that's why the rings are such a mystery, is because the people that created them are long gone. They had to kill themselves to stop this thing. So during this whole mystery of finding the rings, Master Chief is seen as this like heretic because he's going against what the military wants him to do. They just want to fight the Covenant, and that's it. They do want to use this thing as a weapon. Everything keeps telling them that this thing ain't a weapon. Like, so it's this whole like kind of like you're on your own situation. Right now, we're at the very beginning of the story, like how Master Chief became the only Captain America kind of thing. Because in this scenario, they made a whole bunch of Captain Americas. It wasn't just they were able to just make one. Nah, they had like hundreds of them at one time. But during the show, you're about to see why there's no more, and there's just Master Chief. Well, it's not just Master Chief, but but the story that's behind Halo, it gets so intricate and detailed. Like the actual amount of motion. One of my favorite parts, I didn't even mention, it's the whole like AI with the Cortana and Master Chief.
Hmm.
Eventually, they literally put an AI like unit, because they are augmented, so they have different brains and stuff. They basically put a chip in his head, and from that point on, Cortana is with him. That there is a time where they don't work so well together, but throughout the course, it's kind of like, that Jake and the gunslinger scenario, or a boy and his dog scenario. They become not only like best friends, but they become lovers. They become like family. They become, because they're connected on levels that no other person. They're, he's got this like really intelligent being in his head, kind of thing.
Hmm. Kind of like a
Yeah.
Jarvis.
Shit, like if you can imagine Jarvis times like a million. I mean, you're
Yeah.
talking about like the time with Iron Man right now. Go like 1,000 years in the future, and imagine the technology we would have at that
Right.
time. Because during Halo, we have, I mean, space travel's easy. Like there's a lot of, I mean, like I want to say like in the game, like we've already figured out how to replicate food, and like stuff like that. You know, the technology is way far advanced.
What's up, Rich? Thanks for coming through, Rich.
So another show, real quick,
Thanks, Sturs.
it is
Yeah, right.
and
Sold me on it.
no, I mean that's why I've been waiting for Halo. I mean, it has a very detailed. I mean, I got so hardcore into Halo, and I know Durs is kind of the same way. I was reading the books, the comics, and what. It didn't just stop at the games. The games are fun and everything, and then they were unique throughout the whole journey. 1, 2, 3. You know, I mean, they each one brought a different, aspect of video games as far as like our history is concerned. It wasn't just like any other first person shooter out there. None they did bring some changes to the industry along the way, but like the story that's engraved in the game is that's what I want. If I could just pull that out, put that on the big screen for some people that don't know the story, that I promise you that they would not be disappointed, kind of thing. I mean, you're talking about the first game. When you start out and you get to the first game, the first ring, it's traditional like shooter game, right? But then all you're shooting is aliens. I mean, that's so simple, right? Every American boy knows that, and most people around the world, just cowboy and he's shooting aliens, okay? And then you get to the ring, right? And the game totally changes. It goes all horror on you because you meet this force and it's called the Flood, and basically like you meet that force early on, and in the game the gameplay like totally changes. It goes from like an action shooter where you just pop aliens, and all of a sudden now you're running for your life from this like crazy zombified plant. I don't know, it's weird as fuck, but like that, and that's just, I want to say, the first hour of the first game. You know what I'm saying? No, it was revolutionary for its time. The story that's embedded was actually thought of by some imaginative people. It wasn't like it has a basic premise that's set there that's sold to people, but like inside it's detailed.
Did they have the books before or after the game?
After the first game, it came out, and I want to say around Halo 2, that's when they started dropping the first books. And like it was long before we got a comic. I want to say maybe around like Halo 3 or Reach, Stars. I don't. You'd have to correct me on that, but I want to say like we had books like ever since 2, like that they started coming out with, and like we had the story of Reach before we even had the game Reach, because it was so like it was kind of like that moment in Star Wars when Obi-Wan had mentioned that his father had fought alongside him in the Clone Wars. It was one of those moments that was brought up. They kept bringing up Reach, and Master Chief was related to that incident, and that's what made him the last Spartan, kind of thing. So like eventually the story of Reach came, throughout the game. You started finding out what had happened on Reach and stuff like that, and basically it was the first real time that the like humans had really met the Covenant like army, and when they did, they just showed us how insignificant we were. They were
right. Wow.
Nah, but that's what they're doing right now, is they're building it. Like the first season is all like character build up. That's why like I don't blame Durs for saying that, for skipping the first season, because it is all like. But if you don't know that, then you do need it. Another show I've been watching that's been really good so far. It's surprised me because I was hesitant about getting into it. I love the Interview with the Vampire series. I love vampires. I love Anne Rice. And I did watch her Interview with the Vampire show, and I really loved that show. It's really close to the book. They did a good job. Go ahead and put in that hashtag, y'all. Hashtag rats.
What's up, L to the Ray? Thanks for coming out, everybody.
Yeah, all right.
My
But the
Dynasty
other
Breaks, brother. Put
they
that
did
hashtag in there to get a duck for my monthly duck race, for my monthly giveaway. Gonna pull 2 names because I didn't have it live last week, so get that in there.
shame, but it was worth it. Your team won.
Yeah, it was, dude. We started doing that game where you take a shot every time she showed Taylor Swift on screen, and after 5 shots, I was done. Dude, they showed her like 12 times, 11 or 12 times. I would have been
12
fucking
times.
dead, dude.
And somebody was like, they shot her too much, and we had to pull up like the actual times that like she actually came out. I think I forget. I think it was Justin Bieber that was featured more. I think he was featured like 24 times or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people there.
Yeah, there was a lot of celebrity. I mean, come on, Super Bowl. That's one
Hey,
of
what's
our
up,
biggest.
AR?
What's up, Aaron? If we're going back real quick, what
No,
I
it's
was talking
just
about was
rats, not duck rats.
duck rats. We can change them to rats for the race. You could
Yeah, I
have
need to do that. I
it could
need
be a
to
rat race.
do not the rat race, the everyday rat race.
But I feel like the Rat King would always win that.
I watched Argyle.
Oh, what'd you think about that?
It was good for the first 3 quarters of the movie, and then it
And
has
then,
a twist at the end. And who you think is Argyle is not Argyle.
mm,
And I didn't like the twist, but
mm.
it was good up until that point. I'll say that. What's up, Matty Ice?
What's up, Maddie?
Thanks for
Well,
coming
right
through, buddy.
right before I came on, I went and saw Wonka.
53 seconds, yep. Huh?
Right before I came on, I went and saw Wonka with my brother, and I'm gonna say like I liked it and everything. I like Charlemagne; he's a great actor and everything. But like, and there was a lot of things to like about this movie. Like, I'd really like a sequel to this movie. But I'll tell you and I'm a huge musical fan. But man, I did not know this was a musical.
I
Like
didn't either.
the whole movie, like, and I mean, yes, it's good music, and the movie's well written. Like, it's got amazing actors. A bunch of people surprised me, like Mr. Bean's in it. I was like, yeah, Mr. Bean's in it. But now it's just kind of like overbearing. Honestly, it's like the music is like, and I can see how a lot of people like that and stuff. But honestly, it's like the movie starts out with a music scene, and then it's like maybe 5 minutes of dialogue, and then it's another movie scene, then it's like maybe a minute of dialogue, and then it's another music scene, and it's like, and that's the whole like kind of wave of the movie. um
Like they're telling the story in music form, basically.
yeah, and I just, I haven't shit, it's been, I want to say, in my 20s since I went back and read like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and like the Glass Elevator, the Roald Dahl, books or whatever. But like, I don't remember there being that much music in the book, and like, even in that movie, the first movie, I just remember there being like 3 musical pieces.
Maybe with like the Oompa Loompas and stuff.
Actually, the
Andrew
Oompa,
Kai.
congrats, Andrew Khan. Um, no, honestly, the Oompa Loompa thing, because I think it was Hugh Grant that played the Oompa Loompa, because there was really only there was a bunch of them, but it was just the one. But like, honestly, he killed it. Like, he not only did he look badass, but like he was actually funny, and like all his parts made sense. Is that this for the second run? So put in
Yeah.
hashtag SNL for the second duck drawing, or rat. It might change. We're still working on it. No, but overall,
Yeah.
I really enjoyed. Like, I want to say I enjoyed the movie. My brother was like really disappointed because it was all the music. Every time the music came on, you could just see it in his face. He was like, ah. And like, I'll admit the music was catchy. It was good, but like, even to my taste, it was like, especially not knowing that it was a musical, and like I've heard people say it was good, and I've heard people like, so I was kind of excited for seeing Wonka, and like nobody had said they were, not only that it was a musical, but let alone one song. Like, it opens up with a musical, and I was like, well, I figured somebody would have said that. Like, I don't.
Right.
No, but I want to say it was good. And like, and I'd really like to see a sequel, especially where it ends. Like, I mean, from this point on, they can go straight into Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and I think it would be dope.
Hey, did I miss Chop? I think I did.
What's up, Chop?
What's up, Chop, brother?
He's
Legend.
not good. He's good.
I've written a musical and I'll need all of your help. It's called Comic Con Line the Musical. Everyone will have to stand in front of the white wall. I have a bunch of interesting parts. Okay.
I'll help you out here. We'll kill it. We got another
Interesting.
celebrity.
What's up, LP?
What's up, lady, bro?
Thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate that. Boyd. What's up, Boyd?
What's up, boy?
Thanks for coming in. Get that hashtag SN in there to try to win a duck for the next duck race or rat race.
Scott, now look, I never wanted these either, Kevin. Don't get too upset. I never wanted the duck races. I gave up on a long time ago. Now, Wonka was okay. I mean, it's hard to rate because there was a lot of things to like about it, but the music is like, it was like, oh, and there was like, I want to say for me, there was like 3 or 4 really good songs. Like they did the original Oompa Loompa song, so how can you say that? I mean, that's a good song to begin with, and it was done kind of in the same fashion. Then he did the Imagination song, and they had the Pure Imagination song in the movie. I thought it was dope. It was done really good, and there was a whole lot of other new music scenes, and there were some catchy ones in there, like this one about scrubbing or something. I don't know.
Biz! What's up, Bizarbra?
What's up, Biz?
Thanks for coming through, Biz.
But the other show that I've been watching,
Pokemon channel doing lives, gameplay, Pokemon rips, showing off her Sailor Moon cards on her shorts. Mm-hmm. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. But I was gonna say the other show that I was talking about earlier, the sister show to Interview with the Vampire, because a lot of people don't know this, but they did another show. It's called Mayfair Witches, and I've been watching that. That one is actually surprisingly really good. Like, but both shows are really good. I've actually been so into it. They do this like, congrats, Gary Woods.
Gary Woods, congrats. You got a duck. So far, we got Las Cruces, Rich, Comic Cap Collectibles, BLC, Big Lion Cat, Andrew Kai, and Gary Woods. Going to be probably 22 to 25 books this month.
See, Cap
got that Ultimate Black Panther in there. That's like a $20 book. So, yeah.
See, Cat Fan, my biggest suggestion will be get with Las Cruces. He wins like you wouldn't believe. He won my giveaway last night. You know, I mean.
Yeah, didn't he win your giveaway the first night too?
No. That was a Biggie won. Biggie and
and Dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Dagger won that awesome art piece.
Yes, he did. I don't even know if he claimed it or not. I don't know.
I'm showing off. These are the books I showed on Durz's stream earlier. The cover challenge was fight covers. So I thought I'd show these off before I put them away again. Got this Jim Lee, Batman and Roz.
Yeah, I got that sucker.
Got Flashpoint.
Yeah, it's a cool cover.
Reverse Flash.
Taking that dude's virginity. I see.
Got some Justice League, Clayface, and Martian Manhunter. That'd be a good fight.
Yeah.
Both of them shape shifting.
One's mud, one, stay away from fire.
That's what I tell him, Tina. I always tell him that.
Think about it, yeah. Think about
it. I don't know, Peacemaker thought he could stand up to Superman, but
yeah, I don't get the thinking behind this, but I do like that cover. That is just dope. I mean, like, what was Peacemaker? I mean, unless Peacemaker was injected by like that
Juiced
stuff
up.
that Alfred was injected with, and maybe he could beat up Superman.
That's a great
now
one.
That's definitely he's about to take his virginity.
Okay. Oh. Some Jim Lee.
That's another. That's a jailhouse like bathroom.
He was trying to like get that kryptonite chains around him, bondage him up.
Mm-hmm. Superman's devious, man.
Got some Doomsday.
That's another one. He's just taking what he wants. He's good at that kind of stuff.
Then we got one of my favorite series all time, third favorite read ever. DVH is still here. He saw me show these off earlier. Do a power bomb.
DVH. It's like everybody in the damn community loves that book. Get out of here.
Dude, it's amazing. Wrestling is just the setting, but it's about family.
High praise for a reason, you know what I'm saying?
There he is, DVH.
Yeah, DVH like, bow.
He's like, yeah, I'll do this like his favorite.
Hell yeah.
Then we got some classic Star Wars Dr. Aphra variants.
You should have ended with the power bomb. See what you did? No, I'm playing.
Were you the one that did that whenever I was showing these off?
Yeah.
You were. I was like, and then
I
some
was
Star
like,
Wars, and you were like,
I was like,
ugh.
look what you ended on. Come on now, come on. Nah, A Surfer's
And
he loves Afro. I
yeah,
got nothing
Surfer.
against Afro. The only thing I got against Afro is for some reason Disney ain't using her. That's my only problem with Afro. Bring her the fuck on. We
She'll
like.
be. We're doing a
Mhm,
Vader series with Hayden
mhm,
Christensen, so that's the
mhm.
perfect time because she's introduced at that time period in Vader's story.
You're trying to tell me we could have an Indiana Jones and Star Wars running around, and we could have been at it. Look, what they waiting on? What they? No, they trying to give us another Indiana Jones movie. That's what.
And
Thanks.
then these are part of my haul this last week, but I thought they'd show these off again. These are the keys from this run, but I got all these for $1.
Yeah, I love them.
Got the first Onslaught.
Onslaught. Well, it was
Got
big
the
for a minute.
first Cassandra Nova.
That's cool.
Yeah, people dog on this this run when it changed to New X-Men whenever Grant Morrison took over.
It's always gonna happen with change.
It's the first Negasonic Teenage Warhead from Deadpool movie.
Mm-hmm.
Got the first Beak.
Beat, yeah.
A lot of these are $20 to $25 books. I got so lucky. Got Angel Salvador first appearance.
Yeah.
Zorn.
Yeah, Zorn's cool.
Got Phantom X first appearance.
That's a dope one.
And then Phantom X first cover appearance.
That's a big one. Shit, both
He's a
those books.
badass cover. He's a badass character. This is the only one that was damaged, but first Dust.
That's cool.
And she's the first Arab X-Men. Got first Kid Omega.
So is that Quincy? Quincy's a big one.
And we got Terminator homage. I had to grab this one because it's pretty much a kiss cover.
Yeah, pretty much. You a lie. They can't kiss. Get out of here.
Yeah. Then I freaking always pick this up. First Hope Summers.
That's cool.
Just love these David Finch covers for this Messiah complex.
DVH said Negasonic trivia named after a Monster Magnet song. I didn't know that.
Oh, nice.
What was that book? Go back.
It's another part of that Messiah complex.
No first or nothing.
No, this is not a first. It's just a David Finch cover. I grabbed these three because they're badass.
What's up, Chicago? Thanks for stopping by.
What's up, Schultzy? The comic book fantasy football league champion. Congrats on that again, buddy. This
it's
shiny.
Yeah, dope cover.
And lastly, got this first team appearance of the Weaponers.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Shout out to Cat Fan. He likes Tail.
Oh, okay. I like Tail too. I got a certain kind of Tail, you know.
Right. And that's all I got to show off. Next, we have a few things that are about to be coming out. First off, in 4 days. The heck, dismiss.
The Fire Nation is embarked on a dark path. The world needs the Avatar. Are we not the greatest nation in the world?
The Fire Nation has destroyed everything in their path.
Work out my goatee.
We will prove ourselves worthy, or we will die trying.
So Avatar, really pumped for that.
Yep.
If anybody watched the cartoon back in the day,
Huge fan.
yes, it looks really good. Definitely hyped for that. Rats, what's up, Fanboy Prime? You missed the hashtag rats earlier.
Rats. I have faith they're going to do a really good job with this. You know, it looks amazing. I mean, it's already signed on, I think, for 3 seasons. So they've already backed, like, you know, time and effort and money. So all signs point to yes. You know what I'm saying?
Next, we
This
have...
is it's definitely another one of those stories like Halo, where I was, you know, I hope they do it justice because Avatar does have a really dope story.
Next, we have Shogun, which comes out the 27th. This looks freaking amazing.
Many years ago, a great injustice stole everything from me. I've learned one truth, that enemies are everywhere and friends nowhere.
Doomed lovers, cursed kings. These people
Got that Last Samurai feel to it.
Or maybe they just don't give a shit what
Better.
So yeah, really stoked for that too. Man, there's a lot of good TV coming out.
Yeah, it looks epic.
We got Birdman in here.
What's up, Kenan?
What's up, Kenneth Bird? Thanks for coming in. I don't see you though. Weird.
Have a good night.
Hi everyone, driving to work. Hey, thanks for stopping by at least. Fanboy, have a great time at work tonight. And the last one that I have is coming out the 14th of March, maybe.
We're not the best superhero team on the planet. We're a family.
Invincible Part 2, Season 2.
And like any family, we're all messed up in our own unique way.
We go around saving lives while ruining them at the same time.
We will.
We told you we were too powerful.
I guess we're all fucked.
Mind
How
control.
did a mere moment on Earth turn you into a weak, sentimental traitor? Answer me!
What's the...
Oh, his dad getting caught by the Viltrums.
The Beltramites.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks dope. And Invincible's been good all the way through.
Dude, it's amazing. I used to have every issue, like 140. What was it? 144, I think. When I sold it, I got $5,000 for it, but it's worth a hell of a lot more than that now.
Yeah. But who would have thought, you know? I mean, we never would have thought. Click on it again.
Shogun's amazing. Yes.
It was. It was a long miniseries. My dad and uncle watched it while I was growing up.
Swag, what's going on?
What's up, Swag?
Swagster So Wizard, thanks for stopping by, bud. And last, just got some covers to show off. You got anything else to talk about, or?
Keep going, keep going. Show me what you got.
All right. Coming out this week. First off, we got World's Finest, number 24. Pretty crazy cover, holding Superman back.
All right.
Always loving World's Finest. We got here. I have Shogun miniseries on Blu-ray. Never gotten to. Really? Wow.
I've never actually watched it in totality. I tried like a little while, like I want to say like 2010s. Like that's kind of why I'm excited for this. Like, you know, just get it fresh, go in, you know, then maybe go back and check out.
I mean,
Yeah.
40 years updated.
Yeah. I want to read the book, but I've just been having a problem getting the book since the show's coming out. It's really popular right now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Next, we got this Catwoman cover by Marco Takara. I had never heard of his name before.
I don't know if I have either.
Kind
I
of
don't
has
know
that
if I'm.
Sousa Micah look to it almost.
Yeah, I don't
The
know if
kind of
I'm
classic.
a fan of that. I think it's the red background that kind of kills it.
Really, you don't like it?
It could be just my view. Remember, I'm on my phone.
One was the Richard Chamberlain. Nice. Shogun was cool.
Oh, he was saying he liked the cap. Yeah, it
Next
could be
we
just.
have got John Stewart War Journal Green Lantern. It's a dope
Oh,
negative space almost.
yeah, that one's cool.
Something different. Never really seen a cover like that before.
Like shadow aspect.
That's by Raza, of course. Raza with the lighting. Just won the cover of the year for my channel this last year.
Shabba.
Wonder Woman. Next we got John Constantine, Swamp Thing on there. Looks crazy. I got to reread the first one. Freaking Cy Spurrier is like, my mind was melting trying to read that.
It really paints a different picture when you come across different different writers and the way their style. He's so like detailed and like
this is what I was reading that the first time. This is me right here.
Yeah. I got a lot of experience with Cy Spurrier. He writes a lot of horror.
Thought that said Wilt Chamberlain.
Hey, he had a following too, you know.
If you know about that, then you know about that.
Mm-hmm.
We got Godzilla, Justice League, Kong, number 5. I like this Kong cover. It's almost got like a classic look to it.
Yeah, like an old school feel. It's kind of cool. Night, Cat fan.
Hey, Cat fan. See you in the morning on your show. Next, we got Dan Mora did these split covers for, I want to say, World's Finest, like last year.
Mm-hmm.
And here's a new one. I got to go back and get those. I want to get all those slab 9.8. You can get them for like 60 to 80 bucks each, but they're just sweet.
Mm.
I love me some Dan Mora. Definitely my favorite artist right now.
That boy fire.
We got the sweater weather. Here you go, Cat fan. Oh, he left. We got see you later, L to the Ray, tomorrow night. See you, buddy.
Yeah.
For all you ladies out there, you got this Nightwing sweater weather. They're coming out with these sweater weather variants.
I like all those covers. Lady needs some love too, you know.
Right. Ladies need some dick.
Mm-hmm.
We got Superman number 11.
Oh, Cat fan said he ordered that shit. You see that?
They ordered that Nightwing, of course. Yeah, he's still here. There you go.
Butts.
Doom, 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 doom. We got the Superman number 11 Lee Bermejo cover. Just always does great work.
Yeah.
Mainly love this because it's got crypto on there.
Yeah. No, definitely talk about A-list artists up there with Alex Ross pretty much now.
More dick for everyone. There we go.
Pass it around.
And we got this sweater weather variant for Superman.
Ooh.
Got that hot novel feel to it.
A little steamy, romantic erotica.
Romance novel, yeah. Kind of cool. I like it.
I got you. You know, I mean, perfect comic for that, right? With Superman and Lois, you know. They're married now.
Superman and Lois.
Superman.
Here's another one. This is Dan Mora for Titans. Just a fun one. Got the Beast Boy as a penguin.
And Dick and Star. Why is he with Star? Get the hell away from Star. Go back to Barbara.
Yeah, right.
You cheating on Barbara again?
That Soups is the one. Soups R-rated, yeah.
Coming soon.
We got a lot of them this week. A big old week. We got Wonder Woman number 6. We can, in one of our chats, Gary B's like, I'm about to sit down and read this. I was like, looking everywhere, looking on my LCS's page, and I'm like, they didn't give me it. It's like that motherfucker got it a week early.
Mm.
He said it's really good though. This series has been great.
Tom King,
Right?
one of my favorite writers.
Haven't read too much Tom King, but I like what I've read of his.
I did after that Superwoman series, man. Everything that he wrote, I hopped on. Everything that he wrote was good. I mean, he did the Wonder Woman, the Penguin, and did that shit. My two favorite reads from that year was Gotham City Year One and Danger Street back to back. Gotham City Year One, I mean, that was something I just picked up on the whim because I'm not usually a big fan of the Year One, Year Two storylines. I have read a lot of them, but they're like, especially for like Batgirl and stuff, they're not the greatest of storyline, man. But that one, boy, I was into that book like no other because it read like a serial pulp book. Like it read like a, like an old school like pulp novel, like Dick Tracy or something like that. It was so
Okay.
good.
What's up, Sushi? Thanks for coming through.
Hey, Sushi.
Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow is fire.
Shit, that book got me to cry. I mean, then that story was that. But people ask my favorite story besides Sweet Paprika. That's probably the best story that everybody says Powerbomb. That's mine. Because I haven't read Do a Powerbomb, so that's the story that I would equate to that story because it was so just overall good, impactful.
You haven't read Kingdom Come, have you?
No. I haven't read a lot of any of the big like from both like Marvel and DC. I've read a lot of the main storylines like Batman, Suit, stuff like that, but I just never read the events.
Interesting. I need to get you that. That's my
Shit,
favorite read.
That's pretty much all the events up until like past 3 years when I started YouTube, because YouTube was the start of me taking a chance on independence. I never really read independence before this, and like I want to say that the dip in independence might have been Max, Spawn, Walking Dead, stuff like that, the big ones, but like the other dip was just
well, I would say that independents really weren't, besides Image, they were pretty bad up until a certain point,
I don't know. There's some good ones I came across.
Like, I would say the last 2 years is where independents pretty much ruled the day.
They did. And like, especially when most of us got started on YouTube, it was like the big craze. I mean, when I got on Something Is Killing Children, it was on everybody's mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
No, but like, I mean, before that, there were like Invincible was one of those, and I can remember when Invincible dropped, and it just wasn't something that I was into, and that's why I stayed away from it. But it's a regret kind of thing, and there's a lot of those in comic that, and it's not even like FOMO, the fear of missing out. There's just some storylines you have to miss out on. You don't have the money for everything, kind of thing.
Right.
But some other good ones, just like Oblivion Song. Like right before, like that was a really good independent. East and West, that was really good.
Wind.
Yeah, Wind was really good, but that was kind of the same time with Something Is Killing Children. I was thinking like previous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, FOMO. That's what FOMO means. Fear of missing out, Robin.
You spend your money thinking that you'd miss out on something, and sometimes you would have missed out on something that hits big, but most of the time you get something that doesn't, that 5 months later is in the dollar bins. Or
I want to say the only thing that I use that FOMO thing to is when I physically go to the store. If you physically go somewhere and you see something that for some reason your heart craves or whatever, like if you've missed that opportunity to buy that item, it's gonna be gone, and that's like fate, or I don't know, whatever it is. And like there's been a bunch of times where I found like a really good deal on a toy or a book, and like for some reason or other I decided to pass on it, thinking I'd come back in like 10 minutes and get it, or thinking I'd come back like the next. It's always gone. So the only time I usually really use that FOMO thing is if I go to a store and I see something that, like, for one, I have the money for, and two, like it's something I really do crave, like I will go ahead and purchase it instead of like taking that chance and being like, nah, there'll be more. Like it don't matter if, like, it could be an action figure and you might see it where there's like a million on the pegs that day, but shit, the second you leave it and you don't get it, you'll never find that sucker again.
I try to make it a point, if I can't buy something, I don't even try to go look at it. I don't window shop or anything, because it just
That's my child. My dad and my stepmom were huge window shoppers. They loved it, where they just went to places and walked around and just looked at stuff. Like, and my dad wasn't a penny pincher, nothing like that. But like, he just liked doing that. I never got that fun, or I never saw the aspect of that. Like, no,
I do that on eBay, but not in the stores.
I'll go to a secondhand store or a bookstore or something where I don't have like an objectified like thing I'm going to buy, and I just have like random amount of money, and like I'll just go and like look randomly around, like with the hope of buying something.
Right.
I mean, it just depends on what they have and what I find, but like that's about as close as I do that. Because even when I go to stores, like the grocery store, I'm in and out, baby. I'm like,
oh yeah.
I go with a purpose. Like,
what's up, Black Crown BCC?
Hey, Black Crown.
Another awesome show tonight. Go check him out. Hour before I go live at 8:00 Central Time. Man has his shit together. Awesome show. FOMO is different than MoFo for sure.
Yeah. Different abbreviated.
Well, FOMO, I hate the idea of not getting something. Yeah, you do kind of like are always getting the hot new thing. I have noticed.
And it doesn't necessarily be applied to like buying or selling stuff. It could like for us on YouTube, it could apply to like TV shows that are hot, like the fear of missing out on the ability to talk about that said project or whatever. Like right now, anybody that's seen Madam Web is kind of they got something to talk about. So people are watching them. That's
true. Forget FOMO. JOMO is the way. Joy of missing out.
Joy of missing. That's a great aspect.
Yeah, it sucks for the Niners. This is an awesome game, though. Do you have a lot in your cart on eBay? Probably like 5 different things right now. There's like 5 things. It's usually, I just constantly scour my LCSs, because my LCS has 100,000 books at least. So I always scour their eBay, them and a couple other places that I always buy from. But I got like 5 things in there.
Nothing in my cart. Now on Amazon I do. I have like a couple things that I'm just, whenever I get the money, and like, so I don't have to like search for it or whatever. But
this is an awesome cover of Edge of Spider-Verse. Really like that one. Group shot. Number 1. I guess this is like the 3rd or 4th. This is a Asrar foil, so it's a foil. Yeah, they're redoing that Edge of Spider-Verse series. We got Tina would like this. She likes the Hulk. Hulk battling the Hulk.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Could be like Doc Samson, maybe.
Marvel 97 variant. Yeah, maybe. Foil. Yeah, I know you like foil too. But that's a great one. Almost like the cartoon Hulk. Got this Spider Boy, loving this one.
Wow, that's a dope cover.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. It's not a pose you normally see on a lot of covers, but I like it.
Right. It's like, I don't know, it reminds me of something I'd see in anime.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing with his hands. Bone Orchard Tenement. It's a kind of a sick cover.
That is an independent book that I love. Jeff Lemire.
Oh, yeah, it is Jeff Lemire.
Part of his Bone Orchard series. Is the 3rd installment in that series. But yeah, they're not connecting. You don't have to read the other 2.
Yeah, you got 2 left. So, like I said, it's a huge week for comics. Got the 2nd printing of number 1, Cobra Commander.
Hello.
Cobra.
Cobra. And lastly, Cobra Commander number 2.
like this variant
I
and coming out of the
yeah,
water.
I like that one better.
And that's all the books this week.
Some nice books.
You got anything else?
Nah, not really.
No, not really.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Really appreciate it. Check out my live stream Wednesday, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Open panel. Anybody's welcome on. Bagging, boarding, and BS. My new comic book day video Thursday at midnight. It's a premiere, so come check that out. And I'm dropping shorts 4 a day, anime and Dungeons and Dragons. And we'll be back here next week. Really appreciate you guys. Again, thank you so much for 4K. Love you all. And as always, Matt Woods.